Welcome to Lixi. Unleash the power of your mind. Through the means of domotics and IoT, Lixi aims to achieve the interaction of motor impaired people with the world that surrounds them, allowing them to communicate, have fun, and manage their needs. With the help of their assistant, the user will log in and choose which device they want to use for controlling the app. As you can see, all of the OTA Accessibility Suite is compatible with Lixi, and it can even be controlled without any external device by using the touch screen on your tablet or mobile phone. Let's focus for now on how it would work with the Lixi headband. First, we have a section dedicated to how to put the headband on the user and set up the whole system. Over the rectangle you see on your left, an explanatory video will be shown to further aid on the process. It is essential that the electrodes placed on the scalp make good contact, so the system will measure the impedances and show which electrodes need revision. After everything is correctly tested, the system is good to go. If this is the first time the user has logged in or tried to use the headband, they will have to go through a process of calibration, since we are using brainwaves to detect their intentions, and every brain differs from one another on how they respond to stimuli. For this case, the user is recurrently asked to look and not look at a blinking visual stimulus that would be presented at this point somewhere on the screen. To check how well the calibration progress went, we'll finish with a simple game, where 3 images will be presented on the screen, and the user will be asked to use the headband to choose one specifically between the 3. To do so, the same blinking stimulus used during training will be presented, and the user will look at it when the image is highlighted. If the scores aren't high enough, the training process will be repeated. Congratulations! Now we are ready to move on to the main section of the app. Lixi grants access and management of other apps and devices, controlling streaming platforms like YouTube or Netflix, navigating through web pages, books, or documents, commanding a smart house device like Amazon Alexa or Google Home. These are some of the possibilities we offer our users with Lixi. To navigate around these functions, there are currently 2 main approaches. A selection by element, where the elements on the screen are highlighted one by one until it reaches the one the user wants, and screen scanning with selectors, which we will now see on a live simulation. Say hello to Mika. He will now use a version of the Lixi app inside our development framework to change a song that's playing on the Spotify app on his Google Home device. As you can see, there's a blinking stimulus on the bottom right corner that Mika focuses on when he wants to stop each of the screen's sweeping bars. When they are both stopped, the element on the intersection of both bars is selected. Now that he's entered the Spotify menu, he will wait for the bars to be positioned over the central element that stands for Next Song. The pulsating ring you see over the top of the screen is what we call focus ring. It is simply a feedback for the user to show them how the artificial intelligence is interpreting their brainwaves. The bigger the ring gets, the more certain the system is that the user is looking at the stimulus. That way, they can identify when a new calibration process is needed.
Okay Google, next song.
Now, let's speak about what comes after this. These are broadly the next steps we should take. Manufacturing working prototypes with a new, more refined design. Based on comfort tests that we ran during this time, we identified several points to improve regarding the overall comfort of the headset and to improve and stabilize the signal acquisition. On top of that, we will have a design iteration on the aesthetics of the headset to move a step forward into the final product. Reducing the size of the current electronics and remove unnecessary parts. We are currently using a standard signal acquisition board to reduce uncertainties. For this next step, we will need our custom-made boards to remove all the unnecessary elements and improve the overall performance. Finishing the development of the software. We need to finish the development to accept the whole range of accessibility devices, running multiple tests with real users. To find most of UX issues, you only require 5 tests with real users of a system, which we will conduct with people with upper and lower limbs impairment.